talking about what you were told that final call was, and whether you agree with it or not on snap infractions.
Yeah, apparently they saw our long snapper do something that they think caused the defensive lineman to be offsides.
Just how many times have you seen that call over the years?
I can't think of, I don't know, once, twice, I don't know, not very often.
Thought process there, like you want to spike it and review the previous call. Did you think about let's take a shot in the end zone, or you just after that?
Yeah, the biggest thing after we got ourselves into field goal range was to try to get up there and clock the ball, preserve that last timeout, and then give us the freedom. I think we were able to get it clocked at 12 seconds. So once we got to that point, the biggest thing we wanted to do was maximize the field goal opportunity and run the ball, make some yards, use the timeout, and then kick the game-tying field goal.
Did the official tell you on that? Did he actually lift the ball off the ground, just adjusted it, or what did he say?
Yeah, I don't want to get into the details of all of that.
Before all that, they shut down Zeke, unlike you've seen for a while. What did you take on the running?
Yeah, obviously they did a good job defending our run. A lot of guys around the line of scrimmage, and we tried to attack them a lot of different ways, and they defended it well. And wanted to be persistent running the football throughout. Ultimately, we had to move the ball by throwing it, and I thought we responded well as the game wore on, certainly on those last couple drives.
Outside of that last drive, why do you think the O-line struggled a little bit today?
Well, it's a good defensive front, and again, we weren't able to run the ball like we wanted to, and then you get into some unfavorable situations, pass protecting. Obviously, penalties were a huge part of this game. We were behind the chains a lot because of different penalties that happened. So you want to stay in a manageable situation. We didn't do that consistently well enough.
It's just the pattern of all your other road games this year, the untimely penalties and third down conversions and just getting behind.
Yeah, obviously we weren't efficient enough offensively throughout. It was that kind of a game, though. Both defenses played well, battled back and forth, low-scoring game. It was going to come down to what it came down to. Being efficient at the end of the ball game, do what you needed to do to get yourself back in it, and then the opportunity to kick the game-tying field goal, and ultimately it didn't work out for us.
Regardless of the yards you lost, is that a makeable kick there for Amara?
He's done very well. Obviously, kicking the ball, we're going in the right direction. At the end, I think it was 53. Is that correct? And so we've seen him make those kinds of kicks. Unfortunately, he didn't make this one.
Cincinnati's performance today had a rough start, and receivers may not help him out, but he came back close.
Yeah, I just thought he battled. He battled throughout. Made some plays with his feet, made some big throws as the game went on. Certainly wasn't as clean as we wanted it to be, but I thought he hung in there in the pocket and made some plays. He moved, and then certainly the last couple of drives to get us down there to score that touchdown and then give us an opportunity to kick the game-tying field goal. Certainly made a number of big plays throughout.
You talked about his two fumbles, the one on the 4th and 1 early, and then on the goal line that resulted in a touchdown late.
Yeah, the 4th and 1, it was really 4th and inches, so, we made it, and, as he was going down, he gets the ball knocked out. He's typically very, very good with the football. And the one coming out was a longer down and distance situations, and, he climbed up in the pocket, and it looked like 91 came around free and was able to knock the ball out. So, again, he's very good with the ball. Unfortunately, in those two plays, we weren't able to secure it.
Take anything away from you in the deep passing game in the second half? Like that was open early, but was there anything to take it away? Was it getting out?
Yeah, I thought the biggest issue was, on some of those things we didn't block them well enough. They have a good pass rush, and they were bringing some different people. So, I think we had to, work on getting the ball out of our hand and being more efficient there. We were able to do that on those last couple of drives, stay ahead of the chains a little bit. I thought those were positive. The touchdown to Michael before the half was certainly a big play for us. We needed that, and opportunities down the field, some opportunities underneath. Got to cash in on them. We didn't do it consistently well enough today.
The next one made it 20-10. It looks like it's over. What do you make out of all the way right after that, right up until the last drive?
Yeah, just what our team's all about. Guys who scratch, claw, and fight, and nobody blinked. I think it was under 5 minutes. They were up 10, but the biggest thing for us to do was to go drive the football and get one score. Whether it was a touchdown or a field goal, we just needed to get one score. We knew we could get them stopped coming back the other way, then we'd give ourselves a chance. So fortunate for us that we were able to cash in with a touchdown on that first drive. We still had our 3 timeouts, so we wanted to play field position there. Defense did a good job getting stops. We were able to use 2 of the timeouts. They go out of bounds on the 3rd down, and then we have a chance with a little over a minute to come back and, again, put ourselves in a great position to tie the ball game.
When was the last
Yeah, I don't know.
How's Jeff? What you got hurt late? Swain.
Yeah, we'll see. Zach Martin sprained his knee. CJ broke his forearm. Trying to think who else. Those are the guys.
Swain's the knee, right?
Yeah.
That is split easy to go with 5, 3, and 4.
Yeah, obviously you want to come up here and win this ball game and do everything you can to scratch and claw and find a way to come out on top. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But, we battled. And this is a young football team who's doing everything they can to play the right way. And we'll learn from this experience. We'll learn from what's happened up to this point in the season. And we'll move forward, get ready for the next challenge.
Did you get any explanation from the officials on the snap infraction, what he did?
Yeah, apparently he said he moved in a way that caused the defensive lineman to come off sides.
Dak went to the medical tent early. Was that strictly for concussion protocol?
It was.
Hurt as well?
It was the play on the sideline, and he was fighting to get the first down, and I think he just got banged in the head a little bit, so they checked him out, and he came out okay.
Tried to be a little late there on that play.
Yeah, again, we're not going to talk about the officiating, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Have a good night. Thanks.